What I'm going to try to do, because if it fails, don't talk about me, y'all. I'm just trying stuff, okay? I got these ideas in my head and they be jumping around and bouncing around. I'm trying to put them into fruition. What I'm going to try to accomplish is putting freeze-dried food in the bag along with the water. Yes, the water that you would need to reconstitute that food if you need it in the event of an emergency. So I'm going to open the bag on live. This is a bag that we did in November. It was leftover chicken vegetable soup that I had made for dinner. We didn't eat it all, so I threw the leftovers in the freeze dryer. Can y'all see it? Look at that. This is, listen, we froze dried it. We put this in the freeze dryer on November 25th. I'm just now opening this bag. It's been sitting outside in the garage on the shelf, not in the refrigerator at all. You can see that oxygen, that OA in there. So I'm gonna take that out. And this is a piece of the chicken. Still has its crunch, still has its, oh my God, y'all. It still smells like chicken soup. Woo! Yes, 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 yes. So that just goes to show that the freeze dryer does work. So this has been sitting on the shelf, y'all, since November. Look. Can y'all see that? No mold, no mildew, no water, no moisture. It's the same. It's exactly the way we put it in there back in November. What I want to do is get it as far down into the bottom as possible. Because what I'm going to do is create a seal. So I have my first seal. You can see that seal. You can see that individual serving of our chicken vegetable soup. But I'm going to create a fail-safe seal. I want to double. I'm going to create my next seal just a little bit above that to create a safety seal. Okay, so now we have two seals. I have my bottom seal and then I have my safety seal. Now, what I also want to be able to do is fold this. So I want to be able to fold this. This makes it compact. This makes it easier to fit in your bug out bags and your bug out totes, or just travel. If you want to keep this, I plan to keep a couple of bags of food in the trunk of our vehicles. You never know, when you get stuck somewhere, you get stranded somewhere, you'll have food. So I'm going to come up just a little bit more because I want this to fold, okay? So I'm going to come up with my next seal, maybe about 1/2 inch up, and create another seal. Okay, so I have my next seal. You see this space right here? That's going to be able to that's going to allow me to fold this once I put the water in here. But again, we're going with a double seal, right? Is that it? Yep, that's it. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 seals in our bag. And this should be able to fold. What I'm going to do, you can see this pouch is sealed. That bottom is completely sealed. I'm going to completely seal the top of the bag. So that's one seal at the top. And these bags have the little tears. So you want to always do your seal above that tearing part. I'm going to create another seal because we double seal. I'm going to seal the very top. So I got my double seal. Now I'm going to create just a little opening in the corner of the bag. Don't use tap water if you try this. Distilled water or filtered water. I'm using filtered water. So now I have my little hole right there. I got my little funnel. I don't know where this funnel came from, but it's going to work today. And I'm just going to stick that funnel in there. Now I'm going to hold this tight and pour my water in here. Again, I'm using filtered water. Now, another thing is you don't want to overfill this because I still need to lay this bag down to seal it. And I'm going to kind of dry where I'm going to seal this at. Just stick it in there and make sure that that's dry. And let's try to lay this down again and see if the water comes out. All right. I think we did it. Come off of there. Good gracious. All right, we did it. So you have your water pouch right here, y'all. Look, it's in there. And you hear it? It's still crunchy, which means that the water has not penetrated the seals. So our fail-safe seals are working. But like with everything else, we're still gonna double seal this. So I'm gonna come across right at the top, and I'm gonna double seal this corner as well. All right, and so now we have our double seal on this tip of this as well. And so now our bag is completely you have your water pouch up here. You have your freeze-dried food down here. You have your fail-safe seals. Nothing is going to, if you need to drink this water, you can unseal the top. Because we did the space, you can take your scissors or your knife, come straight across here in that bin, and you can separate the water from the food, and both will still be sealed. So you'll still have your water sealed up here. You'll still have your food sealed down here. So you may not need the water to reconstitute the food. You may need the water to hydrate yourself. You may need the water to give to your child. Whatever. But this is an easier way. And look, it folds easily. The one thing about the water is the water will last in the Mylar bag up to 5 years. So if you're doing this, and if you decide to do this, just keep track of the water. That's why I want to put a different date, the actual date that I'm putting the water in here, so that I can keep track of that. Once it gets close to the 5 years, if we're, you know, still here and in this house, I guess I should say, then I'll just start to rotate these bags out with fresh new bags. But the water will last for 5 years this way. Your food, always your freeze-dried food is going to last 25 plus years as long as they're sealed. So you definitely don't have to worry about that. And so now you have your compact thing. You can put tape around this, seal it together, fold it together, put these down in your Mylar bag, in your bug out bags. Boom.